Hi, welcome to Your Business, Your Rules. I'm Kat LeBlanc. This is the podcast for people who want to start and grow an online location-independent business so they can live a life of freedom and choice on their own terms. Welcome to Your Business, Your Rules, episode 27, How to Get Out of Preparing and Into Action. First, let's address the elephant in the room. The elephant in the room is that preparing is usually a good idea. Have you ever done anything badly because you hadn't prepared enough? I know I have, and maybe you were told off as a kid for not preparing things properly. Preparing seems like the grown-up way of not screwing things up, right? Yes and no. And as you'll see in the episode, it is a little bit different for big projects like starting a business. Preparing is useful for specific events for a limited period of time. Preparing for a race is a good idea. Preparing for a speech is a good idea. And of course, preparing to start a new diet is a good idea. Here, though, you're preparing for something that you've lightly set a date on, and in reality, there's only a limited amount of preparation you can do. So here's why preparing to be a business owner is different. In the case scenario that everyone wants, this is going to be your way of earning money for a long time. So you're trying to prepare for something that's going to last for the rest of your working life. You're also trying to prepare for something that's hugely complex and you have no way of knowing in advance what direction you'll want it to take once you start. Think of it like this. Imagine if you sat down as an 18-year-old and started researching becoming an adult so you could be prepared. There'd be way too much to cover. You couldn't do it, right? Think of all the adulting things that you've had to do since that point. Your only option was to do your best at adulting until you get the hang of it. And do you feel like you've got the hang of it yet? Well, maybe not. Most of us not necessarily, right? It's honestly not that much different to being a business owner. It's a whole new way of being and working, and there's only limited preparation you can do. Because of the size of the task, you can only prepare the first steps for your preparing work to actually be helpful. You can only really prepare the first milestone, which could, for example, be making a decision on your niche, or it could be preparing to take a prototype to market. Otherwise, what's going to happen is you're going to end up in what I call the perpetual cycle of preparation. And what this looks like is you decide you want to do something. You assess your knowledge and you decide you don't know enough. So you do some research. You then come to a place where you understand that topic better, but you have now found new topics to learn. So when you come back to the place asking the question, am I ready? You then again make the decision, no, I don't know enough. You do some research, understand the topic better, find new topics to learn, decide you don't know enough, and you just cycle and cycle. And here's what that perpetual cycle of preparation can look like in the case of starting a business. You know you want to start a business, but you decide you don't know enough at this point. So you research business ideas. That's the first logical point, right? You gain some understanding, but realize you know nothing about social media and you're going to need to know about that, right? So you know at this point that you don't know enough about social media to start. So you research social media and then you find out about advertising and you're going to need that in your new business owner role, right? So now you continue the cycle again. You don't know enough about advertising to start your business, so you do some research, you find out you need an email list to put those prospects that you advertise to on, and you had better research that too, right? You're in the perpetual cycle of preparation. And of course, you are doing this with great intentions because you don't want to be an idiot and go in unprepared, and you don't want to be told off by some know-it-all because you didn't do your homework, so you keep preparing. Preparation needs to be interspersed with action. So preparation is only helpful when it is in between action taking. When I'm helping clients start their business, we prepare a concept to test, and you can check this out in episode 16 if you'd like to. So this is their business idea in a basic form, and we then go and test it. So we prepare that, then we take action by testing. Once we have the idea working, we prepare the website, then all the copy, colors, etc. go in and it's live. The action piece happens. Prepare a marketing plan, put it into action. If I were to try and train my clients on niches, offers, sales, websites, marketing, all before doing anything, their heads would literally explode. So how do we get out of preparation and into action? Step 1 is to choose the action step that you are preparing for and make it the first logical action step that needs to happen for you to hit your goal. 2, we set a time frame on it. And 3, and this is really important, it's important to know that you'll prepare the steps afterwards when they come, and to understand that this is the only way to do this well. You literally can't prepare it all. This is the whole concept of start before you're ready. Do a reasonable amount of preparation and then know at that point it's the right thing to do to start. You're not at school anymore. Over preparing in business holds you back, as illogical as that might sound. So what you want to do to move out of the perpetual cycle of preparation and into action is choose that first milestone, that first action step that you're preparing for. Set a time frame on it. Do some preparation, but know that you are going to take action on that deadline, and know that it is completely normal and expected that you won't feel completely ready. If you'd like more info on getting your business started and getting out of the perpetual cycle of preparation, do check out my Zero to Paying Clients Masterclass at katleblanc.com/masterclass. That's it for today. I hope you have a wonderful week. Thanks for listening, and I will speak to you soon. Thanks for listening to Your Business, Your Rules. I'm Kat LeBlanc. If you like this show, I'd love you to subscribe, share, and leave a review on iTunes. And if you'd like to continue the conversation, head over to my website at katleblanc.com. Until next time.